What can you do to make sure you're not the person everyone picks on? That you're not stuck taking everyone's crap. Often, we develop a tough attitude to protect ourselves, responding forcefully to everything we perceive to be disrespectful or unfair. Maybe we think it's better to play offense than defense, so we use put downs or other aggressive behavior to protect ourselves. The problem, however, is with this level of self protection, it damages our relationships and can hurt others in the process. Hi, I'm Michael Clark with the Ananias Foundation, and in this video, we're going to talk about self protection, why we might be overly protective of ourselves, how it can hurt our loved ones and relationships with them, and more importantly, how we can begin to let go of our excessive need to protect ourselves.
If you want to stop causing harm in your relationships, you're on the right path. This is Journey of Change, a video series to help you become the safe, loving partner you were meant to be.
All of us do things to protect ourselves, physically, financially, and emotionally. Some level of self-protection is necessary for our well-being and survival. We create passwords on our electronic devices. We set up credit alerts and install burglar alarms to keep us safe. We stand up to bullies and we take our time before we get too close to new friends or romantic partners. Self-protection is fine and necessary, provided it's appropriate. Where we can get into trouble, however, is when our attempts to keep ourselves safe are out of proportion to what's needed. It's especially a problem if we use it to justify harmful, hurtful behavior. If we're easily offended, intolerant of other people's differences, or quick to retaliate when we think someone violates our boundaries, we're probably being overly self-protective. Picture for a moment a dog in a pound who has been mistreated by a person. Now, it tries to attack anything or anyone who comes near it. It thinks it's protecting itself from further harm, but in fact, it's blowing its chances of finding a safe, loving home. Its self-protection instinct is out of proportion and doing far more harm to itself and others than is good. Like the rescue dog, we're not doing ourselves favors if our tendency is to become aggressive, vengeful, or controlling at the slightest perceived threat. In fact, it's a surefire way to lose relationships and all the good things those bonds bring into our lives. When we push others away with our behavior, we also move further away from being the person we want to be. So why might we be overly self-protective? For many of us, it comes from painful and traumatic experiences in our past. We could have been mistreated by parents who were critical, unsupportive, or belittled us. From these painful experiences, we may have consciously or subconsciously vowed, I'm never going to allow someone to hurt me that way again. We think, I'll never let someone talk badly about me, make decisions for me, spend my money, make me go without. At a deeper level, we might think, I'll never let someone abandon me, control me, hurt me, get close to me, and therefore be in a position to hurt me. Thoughts like these may have protected us from further harm at one time, but they don't serve us well later in life. We must intentionally heal these hurts from our past, or we'll end up hurting others and ourselves with our excessive self-protection. As we dig deeper into our past wounds, we often realize those experiences infected us with a doubt about our worthiness for receiving care, attention, and love. As a result, any hurt, any hint of disrespect or disapproval from loved ones now reminds us of those past experiences, and we interpret the new situation as a huge threat to our worthiness and lovability, even if it's not. The key that frees us from using too much self protection is developing a healthy self esteem. When we know that we're worthy and lovable, and that knowledge comes from inside of us, it's 1,000 times more effective than a tough exterior. And we feel far more at peace with ourselves and others than when we perceive every situation and every person to be dangerous. As we build our self esteem, we often realize that the threats we've been overreacting to aren't as big as we first thought. We've taken the situation and added our own fears and insecurities to the story that we're telling ourselves. In our mind, the molehill becomes the mountain. Let me give you some practical examples to show you how this works and how we can change it. Say our partner wants to spend time apart from us. Because of insecurities, we might fear they're rejecting us. In reality, however, they may just enjoy different pastimes or want some alone time to recharge. Here's another one. Say we have a disagreement with our partner. It's easy to see the conflict as evidence that our point of view is being invalidated, that we're unsafe, or that we're seen as inferior or worthless. However, maintaining a strong sense of ourselves will help us hold on to our opinions and identity without needing to change someone else's. We'll realize that not everyone needs to act, think, or be like us for us to be okay. Now, one final example. If we receive criticism, we might see that as disrespect, especially if our self-esteem is not very solid. When that happens, we might react with aggressiveness or controlling tactics to protect ourselves. However, critical words won't kill us, and they certainly don't need to define who we are. In all these examples, and hundreds of other similar situations, maintaining genuine confidence about our lovability and respectability helps us to not feel compelled to defend ourselves or change the other person's behavior. I'm Michael Clark with the Ananias Foundation, and I hope you found this discussion about excessive self-protection helpful. Take care, and I'll see you in another video.
Thanks for joining me today. I'm honored to be on this journey of change with you, and I hope I've helped you in some way. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to hit the like button, share this with others who might find it helpful, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. For more resources, head to our website, ananiasfoundation.org. Until next time, take care and remember, change is possible.